this video I'll be showing you how you can easily create a dApp using Bundle React in the Tezos ecosystem. So first up, to create your own dApp, you have to go to this repo. It's Tezsure/bundle react. You can fork it or you can clone it to your local machine and you're ready to go. So let's start by cloning it first. Git clone. Yeah. Once you're done cloning the repo, you can just log in, means you can just go into the folder and you can start developing your project. So I'm using VS Code editor and I can just explore the files using code. So at this part of the video, I'll be explaining how the project is being structured and how you can start developing your dApp. Also, you have a brief description on how to do everything and to use the power of Bundle React to create your own dApp. There is a full documentation available in the GitHub repo itself, and you can just read through it and explore the whole Bundle React. Okay, let's start with the project structure. First, we have the client folder where all of our client related, means front end things, resides. And as the name suggests, it's a React bundle. So all components are React based, means these are the front end stuffs which are needed for React. Next, we have contract. So contract does have a single file or it can hold multiple files of your SmartPy contract. So SmartPy contracts kind of looks like this. The main thing about this is you can have the test cases written in the same file. Once you have the whole file, that's it. You can just go into smartpy.io/dev and copy any of your contract and paste it here for a good start. Once you're done, you can see the whole SmartPy contract is inside it. Now once you're done with this SmartPy contract, let's go to the next folder, that's the key store. So we have given 6 keys by default, in which Bootstrap 1, 2, 3 and 4 are used for the local interaction using Tezster CLI or Tezster GUI. And the test key 1 and test key 2 are pre-activated keys which can be used to interact with the testnets like Carthagnet. These have limited balances and should be refilled whenever we can see like there is not enough balance. Next up, these are the utils files which consist of some helper scripts which can show how the invocation is being done, how to get the storage, and some of the conceal.js utils that are needed internally for the project, and it consists of the compiler too. So this is the basic structure, and one of the most important part of it is the config.json. So let me explain what the config.json contains. First, it has the compile config. Since we have the local compilation feature in the bundle React, so the contract name means the file which you have in the contract folder. you have to name that file. After that, you should have the, let's check it out. So first up, you have given the contract file name into that part of the config, and then the class name which we have in the file itself, because a single SmartPy uh, file can have multiple classes in it. Once we have that, let's go to the next parameter, that's the test config. In the test config, you have the contract name, that's again is the demo.py, but it refers to which exactly the file you want to compile, means you want to test, because we can hold a multiple set of Python files, right? So yeah, again the file which you want for testing. Next, there is the deploy config. So deploy config consists of the parameters you should be globally declared for deploying of your contract. It's by default set to the node provider as testnet.tester.tech. You can go for any cryptonomic based links providers, or you can also switch it to a local provider like localhost 18731 in the case of tester CLI and GUI. It can be any of the nodes that you run inside your local machine. So if you run the sandbox node given by Tezos ecosystem, it will be simply https slash localhost port number 8732. After that, you have the contract code, that's demo compile.tz. So how we get that? So generally what happens is, when you compile, the contract name is the first part and it generates to the compiled.tz, demo storage init.tz. So this first part will be exactly same as the file name you have given for the contract. So you have to be aware of these parameters to be right for perfect deployment. Next up, the keys. So keys are something you want to use for deployment at that moment. After the keys, I will show you how it looks like. Let's say this thing. So you can also get a new key from faucet.tzalpha.net, where you can just go in and get activate your keys and then get public key, private key and the public key hash of the corresponding key. Once you're done getting the keys, you can just keep all your keys in the same format in the key store file with a particular name of the file name as a test key or a demo key or anything you want. Next, the amount you want to pass while deploying, the delegate address if you want to delegate the whole amount to some baker, the fees you are sending for the deploy operation. The derivation path is not needed as of now because we are not using any hardware wallet, the storage limit and the gas limit for the deployment. So these deploy config is needed for the deployment of your contract into the testnet or the local nodes. Now once we're done, these are the contract interaction config. These are not much used because basically when we interact with our clients from the client side, so we code the nodes in there itself. So every time you can, for interaction, you can use this node as in importing the config.json into your client side application, or you can directly encode it inside your code itself. So once you're clear about the project structure, let's uh, try out some simple steps and set up the whole ecosystem for you. For this, you have to go in and do npm I. It may take some time. Okay, next you have to do is npm run client install. So the first npm run npm install, what it will do is it will install all the dependencies need for the contract development. And the next npm run client install, as the name suggests, it will install all the client side dependencies that you need for starting your React app. It also may take some time, and it totally depends on your net connectivity. Once you're done, you can try checking if it's the client has perfectly installed or not, like this, like npm run tab. It will fire up your React app into port 3000 so that you can interact with it. Okay, yes. Okay, once you see this page, you are ready to go for creating your tab. Now, what you can do is, in the next part, I'll show you how to create a simple tab using the same React bundle. Thank you.